Good evening, everyone, and a very warm, energetic, and heartfelt welcome to each one of you present here on the grand inaugural session of RIDE 2026, the 5th edition of our flagship research, innovation, design, and entrepreneurship initiative right here at MIT World Peace University.
Every incredible journey begins with a spark of curiosity, a single searching question that transforms into meaningful knowledge, evolves into breakthrough innovation, shapes through thoughtful design, and ultimately fuels a venture that creates real value for society.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we please put our hands together for our honorable dignitaries. We now request our honorable dignitaries to kindly step forward for the auspicious lamp lighting ceremony. This age-old tradition signifies the triumph of light over darkness and the dawn of wisdom over ignorance.
May we please have a round of applause as the dignitaries make their way to the lighting of the lamp. More than just a ritual, this is a moment steeped in energy and hope. As this sacred flame comes alive, may it light up our minds and inspire us to pursue research with integrity, innovation with purpose, design with empathy, and entrepreneurship with unwavering courage. Please keep the applause going. Please light the sacred lamp.
Please put your hands together as we witness this auspicious moment right in front of our very eyes.
With the lamp now lit, we begin the spacious inaugural ceremony of RIDE 2026.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now request you to please stand up from your seats as we pay our respects to our motherland with the national song.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Sufalam, Malayaj Shitalam, Shasya Shamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shubhrajyosna Pulakitayaminim, Pullakusumita Drumadala Shobhinim, Suhasinim, Sumadhura Bhashinim, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
Thank you. We request you to please remain standing as we now join together in the World Peace Prayer. A beautiful, meaningful tradition that we uphold at MIT World Peace University at the start of every gathering, reflecting our collective aspiration for global harmony.
नमो जीयाद्या वेद प्रतिपाद्या जय जय स्वसंवेद्या आत्मरूपा देवा तूति गणेषु सकलार्थमति प्रकाशु म्हणे निवृत्तिदासु अवधारि बोधि गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः.
Platform where ambition meets action. The four pillars guide our journey: research, building knowledge for meaningful change; innovation, transforming imagination into reality; design, solving real world problems with deep human empathy; and entrepreneurship, turning bold ideas into social impact.
Together, these pillars invite us to question boldly, create fearlessly, and lead with conviction. Whether you are a student, a researcher, or a dream chaser, today marks the dawn of a transformative. Innovators, faculty members, and all of you dear students.
May we please have another round of applause for our dignitaries.
To set the context for our celebration and bring the spirit of this platform alive, we invite you to look towards the main screen for the concept film on RIDE 2026.
Let us absorb the inspiration that it offers and reflect on the limitless possibilities that represent the core of RIDE.
This is the fourth edition of unique platform for the students to get exposure for research, innovation, design, entrepreneurship.
The entrepreneurial mindset is the next new workspace would be. Whether you work for a startup or a corporation, you need to think like an entrepreneur, spotting opportunities, taking calculated risks, owning the outcomes.
advanced or super specialization does not have much of value in the era of ChatGPT and AI. In AI world, what you need is a range. You should be able to talk about a whole host of topics, talk about a whole host of dimensions, and not be very exclusive or being very, very specific. That's extremely critical for all of you.
But let me tell you, the world will change faster in the next 20 years. I don't think you will be able to foresee today how the world will change in the next 20-25 years with the amount of information that is getting shared around the world.
Which obviously for me it's like a code for let's do it smart, let's do it well, let's do it innovative.
And post-ride, if you come up with 100 problem statements, 100 into 10 solutions, that will be a great achievement to celebrate, where you can really make it not only a program, not only academic, but truly meaningful, and you will be contributing to the ecosystem.
My dear friends, situation is growing grim, and it is only you people who can bring us hope, who can bring us a ray of hope, जिस पर हम लोगों को भी लगे कि हम जिनके लिए काम कर रहे हैं वो सही में इस देश का वर्तमान है.
May I now request the technical team to kindly play the RIDE 2026 introduction and video.
Dr. Vishwanath Karad, MIT World Peace University's flagship initiative as Research, Innovation, Design and Entrepreneurship.
It is said that education is the passport for the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today.
We are very sure that this year also, on the similar lines, thousands of students are going to be inspired, motivated to go ahead for their entrepreneurial journeys in the coming years.
As you know, real world problems are open-ended, ill-structured, necessarily transdisciplinary and multidisciplinary. So our students' innovation journey starts with problems like this through this platform called RIDE. So welcome to RIDE again. Here you will be meeting your seniors, industry experts, innovation experts. We have taken care that this is not another series of lectures for you. Here you are meeting the people who have been there, who have done it.
The problem solving has to happen collectively. It can't happen just by engineering or a liberal art or a fine or economic faculty, School of Economics faculty. So you all have to come together. So that is a vision, my dear friends.
I completed my RIDE last year, and some of my key takeaways from RIDE was the 4 pillars mainly. So we have the 4 pillars of research, innovation, design and entrepreneurship. So if you were to look at the first 3 of research, innovation and design, these 3 are extremely important for any business.
I'm really excited about RIDE 2026 because this is the first event in the direction of our Mission 2030, which is a startup a day.
RIDE is an experience by itself, but I think the expectation is that they got to do something in terms of some kind of a product development, at least an ideation of a product, ideation of a service, ideation of something which would help the larger population.
RIDE has always been a platform which has rewarded everybody who takes privilege out of it, who makes initiatives out of it, who uses this platform as an opportunity.
What does RIDE actually mean? RIDE is the ocean of opportunities.
I think it's a great opportunity for everyone to listen to such great speakers come and tell us about how they've been through their whole journey.
This year, RIDE will start from 5th to 8th August 2026 with the theme Insights to Impact, Understanding the World and Changing the World.
If I have to summarize the scope and objective of this program, one of the best is that to bring the best is the outcome and objective of this program.
RIDE is a credit-based academic program wherein all second-year UG students will be benefited with the journey of innovation through these all 4 days.
It is a firm belief at MIT World Peace University that we are training students not just to be job seekers but job providers.
Welcome to RIDE 2026.
All the best for me.
Welcome to RIDE, RIDE 2026.
After hearing the words of all the dignitaries at RIDE 2026, this captures the pulse of RIDE, a space where curiosity becomes knowledge and knowledge becomes real-world impact.
It is now our privilege to invite Professor and Dr. Vinod Shastri sir, convener, RIDE 2026 MIT World Peace University, to extend a warm welcome to the gathering and set the tone for our session.
As a champion of enterprise at MIT World Peace University, Professor Shastri represents the spirit of initiative and purposeful problem solving that lies at the very heart of RIDE. His message will set a fitting tone of curiosity and action to everyone present.
So, Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Shrikant Patil sir is the Chief Executive Officer of the Maharashtra State Innovation Society. The guest of honor, Mr. Hitesh Porwal, founder of BidStart. Many of us have already been started experiencing BidStart. Our own distinguished dignitaries, Vice Chancellor, CAO sir, Registrar sir, other dignitaries and esteemed faculty colleagues, and my young co-creators. If you all remember my last email, and I addressed you as co-creators because you completed the co-creation activity last year. And post-RIDE, I'm going to address you as riders. And next act, we'll find out what it is. At the very outset, I convey the warm greetings of our Executive Director, Aditi Karad ma'am, our Executive President, Sri Rahul Karad sir, and our Founder President, revered Professor D. Karad sir. EP sir is currently on an official visit to the United States and hence unable to join us today. However, his vision of nurturing innovation and entrepreneurship through RIDE continues to inspire us. This year's theme, Insight to Impact, captures the journey we hope each one of you will undertake. Every meaningful innovation begins with an insight, a careful observation, or a thoughtful question. But insights alone do not change the world. Action does, which transforms insight into impact. This year also marks an important milestone in the evolution of RIDE. We are moving from an event to a movement that encourages experimentations, celebrates entrepreneurship, and creates lasting impact through the years. As part of this movement, every participant is currently undertaking an entrepreneurial self-assessment on BidStart. Because before changing the world, it is important to first understand ourselves, our strengths, our mindset, creativity, and our entrepreneurial potential. This year, RIDE has three major components: a panel discussion that answers the question why, a boot camp that answers the question how, and the expo which showcases the experiments and achievements of all you wonderful co-creators. But trust me, our vision extends far beyond these few days. Through Mission 2030, a startup a day, we aspire to see our one new venture emerge from the MIT WPU ecosystem every single day starting the year 2030. And Vadhvani Foundation has kindly extended all possible help to us in that direction. No doubt, it's an ambitious dream, but every single journey begins with a single step. Perhaps that step begins here, today, and with each one of you. With these thoughts, I once again welcome you to RIDE 2026. May this be a celebration of ideas, innovation, collaboration, and above all, impact. Thank you and wish you all an inspiring and transformative RIDE 2026. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words. We would now like to call upon the dais Dr. Shrikant Patil, sir, CEO of Maharashtra State Innovation Society, Mr. Hitesh Porwal, sir, founder of BizStart. We would also like to call upon Dr. Deepak Parashar, sir, co-convener, RIDE 2026, Dr. Dipali Jaude, ma'am, co-convener, RIDE 2026. We would also like to call upon Professor Dr. Vinod Shastri, sir, convener, RIDE 2026, Dr. Prasad Khandekar, sir, Chief Academic Officer, MIT World Peace University, onto the stage. I would also like to call upon Professor Dr. Datta Dandge, sir, officiating Vice Chancellor, MIT World Peace University, to please be seated on the stage.
Let us have a round of applause as the dignitaries grace the stage. Thank you, Professor Shastri, for that warm welcome and for articulating the vision that brings us together today. Your inspiring words add so much depth and energy to the purpose of RIDE 2026.
We now invite Dr. Prasad Khandekar, sir, Chief Academic Officer, MIT World Peace University, to give a brief introduction of RIDE 2026.
Thank you, students. Honorable Chief Guest for RIDE 2026, Dr. Shrikant Patil. Honorable Guest of Honor, Mr. Hitesh Porwal. Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Dandge. Convener Professor Shastri, co-convener Prashar and Zavale, and dear second-year students of MIT World Peace University. I go back in 2022 when we started the first edition of RIDE on this campus, when the seat thought was given to us by our Honorable Executive President, Dr. Rahul V. Karad, sir, that we want to nurture a culture of innovation, entrepreneurship in our young students. And the RIDE 2022, to me, when I remember those 4 days on campus here, it was more of a celebration of entrepreneurship and innovation rather than it was an academic activity of the university. Of that event in 2022, when Rahul sir asked me, Professor Khandekar, what is your judgment and assessment of this RIDE 2022? And out of 10, how many marks you will give it to this event? I was very honest and candid in my assessment, saying that, sir, I would give 2 or 3 marks to RIDE 2022. Because personally at my level, when I have done some research and I have published some patents and started some activity of licensing my patents, I could not see the elements of research and innovation. Maybe I am short of my assessment, but I won't give more than 2 marks to RIDE 2022. And then a lot of seriousness, a lot of meetings did happen after 2022 RIDE. And then it was decided that if we want to bring serious academic flavor to this event, we need to give credit to this so that a serious learning and perception happens from the other side, that is student side. And second, from the organizer side, when we conduct this event and we want to convert it into a movement, which Professor Shastri mentioned, an academic movement for that matter, we need to also have assessment patterns for each day, whether it is research, innovation, design, and entrepreneurship. With that thought process in the last 4 years, we have come a long way to give a very serious flavor to this RIDE event. And I now will give around 5 to 6 marks to this event, and we have a long way to go to make it 10 out of 10. I'm extremely happy that the entire machinery of this university has worked day and night to bring this day, or rather this week, And I won't call it as a celebration, as anchor gentleman said that it's a celebration. It's not a celebration for innovation, and I'm sure Dr. Srikant Patil will make a mention during his speech. It's more than celebration. It has become a need of our today for our India as a country to grow and to become a Vikasit Bharat. And therefore, MITWP is also very serious in its endeavor to this end. And as a Chief Academic Officer, I am also very serious and curious to go through 5 days of this academic delivery and to understand to what level it percolates down to you as students of second year. At times, you may feel that it is too heavy at your age of 19 to go through these 4 days of understanding of RIDE as 4 pillars. But I am sure some of you may get the feel of it. And as Professor Shastri mentioned, our vision is to have 1 startup a day by 2030. Somewhere there in that direction, we'll have right steps taken over a period of next. We realized where your generation, through MITW, these efforts like a ride. With this, I wish you all the good luck. Thank you so much for patiently listening to me. I was given 3 minutes, I finished in 3 minutes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. We now move on to a very cherished moment of our session, felicitating our esteemed dignitaries on the dais in recognition of their presence, guidance, and leadership.
We are deeply honored to felicitate our chief guest, Dr. Srikant Patil, CEO of Maharashtra State Innovation Society, Government of Maharashtra. We request the technical team and the dignitaries to kindly step forward for the felicitation.
We are also privileged to felicitate our guest of honor, Mr. Hitesh Porwal, sir, founder of BizStart, Mumbai. May we request Mr. Porwal, sir, to kindly accept this expression of our appreciation. May we have a huge round of applause, please.
Thank you to our honored guests for accepting these tokens of our gratitude. We request the dignitaries to kindly take their seats on the dais.
We are now deeply honored to introduce our chief guest, Dr. Srikant Patil, sir, Chief Executive Officer of the Maharashtra State Innovation Society, Government of Maharashtra.
As CEO of MSINS, Dr. Patil leads initiatives to strengthen Maharashtra's innovation, startup, and entrepreneurship ecosystem through strategic collaboration across industry, government, and academia. With extensive expertise in innovation policy and venture development, he is dedicated to enabling early-stage ventures, fostering emerging technologies, and driving sustainable economic growth.
Standing at the forefront of ecosystem building and startup support, his insights will truly show us what it takes to navigate the path from an early-stage concept to a nation-scale innovation.
Please join us in giving a grand welcome to our chief guest, Dr. Srikant Patil, as he takes the stage. May we now invite Professor Datta Dange, VC Sir, MIT World Peace University, to address the gathering.
Professor Dange offers a valuable leadership perspective on higher education, relevance, and the role of universities in preparing youth to meet real-world challenges with confidence. Please give it up for Professor Datta Dange, sir.
Hello. Very good evening to all my friends who are here. RIDE is about doing, and RIDE is also about learning through doing. And we will make you listen to some people, but those will be doers. So I will not speak at length, even while inaugurating this event. I wish you all the best. These days I am focused on reading on psychology of learners. So as innovators in RIDE, participating in RIDE, deeply focus on your own learning through this event. So are you ranking yourself as a researcher? Are you categorizing yourself as an innovator? Are you thinking of yourself as a designer, as entrepreneur? And how do you rate yourself as a researcher, innovator, designer, entrepreneur on some scale as on 1 to 5? Deeply think about it. And how to raise your own scale in your own eyes, also objectively think about it. RIDE is an opportunity to reflect on your own innovation spirit. Mostly, many of you might be knowing, and I am eagerly looking forward to Shrikant Patil sir's address, that the statistics says that more than 80% startups fail. It's only 20% innovation, hardly 10% innovation go to the market. It's a hard reality. That is because innovators are not educating themselves. Is the innovation true innovation or not? And are we just happy with registering a patent in our name? Can we call it a real innovation? So innovator has to be aware of the market needs. You cannot just innovate and then research and then design and then go to entrepreneurship. It's an organic movement from concept to commissioning and entering the market. So let us look forward to our experts. I once again welcome and thank Shrikant Patil sir and Hitesh Porwal sir to this event. Sir, most welcome, and we look forward to your address. Thank you. All the best for RIDE 2026.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring address and for reinforcing the importance of joining academic excellence with societal impact.
Your guidance gives our student innovators a strong sense of purpose as they begin this journey.
Moving on, innovation at MIT World Peace University goes beyond technology. It extends into public policy, governance, and democracy. We now invite you to view a short film on the first National Legislators Conference, an initiative that reflects our commitment to enlightened leadership and national dialogue.
Let us watch this inspiring clip that captures the essence of democratic strength and national unity.
भारतीय संविधान हमारे देश का सर्वोच्च ग्रंथ है जो सरकार को शासन चलाने की शक्ति देता है। हमारा संविधान हर भारतीय की पहचान है जो सभी नागरिकों को समानता की गारंटी देता है। हर नागरिक को समान अवसर मिले, इसके लिए जनप्रतिनिधियों के बीच आपसी संवाद बेहद जरूरी है। संवाद से राष्ट्र निर्माण के मूल मंत्र के साथ राष्ट्रीय विधायक सम्मेलन यानी नेशनल लेजिस्लेटर्स कॉन्फ्रेंस भारत की स्थापना हुई। आज़ादी के अमृत काल में एनएलसी भारत का जन्म भारतीय लोकतंत्र की एक ऐतिहासिक उपलब्धि है। मुंबई में एनएलसी भारत के प्रथम सम्मेलन का आयोजन 2023 में 15 से 17 जून के बीच हुआ। इस सम्मेलन में अनेक राज्यों के मुख्यमंत्री, लोकसभा विधानसभा के स्पीकर महोदय और एमएलए एमएलसीज ने भाग लिया।
पूरे प्लेटफॉर्म से मेरी इच्छा है कि तमिलनाडु का एक कोई एमएलए और महाराष्ट्र का एमएलए, उनकी भी दोस्ती कैसे बन जाए।
राजनीति के इस महाकुंभ के दौरान पूरी दुनिया भारतीय लोकतंत्र के सबसे बड़े गैर राजनीतिक मंच एनएलसी भारत के गठन की साक्षी बनी।
all of us, we are Janapratinidhi. We are public representative, that is important. Thank the young man, Shri Rahul Kara, behind all this.
देश के 4,500 विधायक कैसे बने जनता की आवाज, राज्यों के बीच संवाद को कैसे बेहतर बनाया जाए, जनप्रतिनिधियों के बीच आपसी सहयोग कैसे बढ़ाया जाए, दुनिया के सबसे विशाल लोकतंत्र भारत के सामने यह कुछ ऐसे सवाल थे जिसका जवाब जन कल्याण के लिए बेहद जरूरी था। आजादी के 75 साल बाद भी राज्यों के बीच आपसी संवाद का ऐसा कोई मंच नहीं था जहां सभी राज्यों के विधायक दलीय राजनीति से ऊपर उठकर सुशासन पर बात कर सकें।
अमृत काल में ये एक ऐसा आयोजन है जो भारत के लोकतंत्र को और मजबूत करेगा और भारत के लोकतंत्र के मूल्यों को और समृद्ध करेगा।
मुंबई में प्रथम राष्ट्रीय विधायक सम्मेलन की कामयाबी इस बात का संकेत है कि आने वाले समय में एनएलसी भारत साझेदारी और संवाद से राष्ट्र निर्माण का एक नया इतिहास लिखेगा। एनएलसी भारत की गौरवशाली शुरुआत के बाद आज हर भारतीय गर्व से कह सकता है कि अगर संविधान भारतीय लोकतंत्र की आत्मा है तो संवाद उसकी धड़कन और एनएलसी भारत उस धड़कन की सबसे बुलंद आवाज है।
Thank you so much, technical team. That film reminds us that informed ideas and responsible leadership are central to building a progressive nation. We now have the honor of introducing our guest of honor, Mr. Hitesh Porwal, founder of BizStart Mumbai.
Mr. Porwal is the founder of BizStart, a white-labeled pre-incubation technology platform that helps universities, communities, and state governments funnel potential entrepreneurs and the ideas into real-world incubation.
Bringing over 19 years of extensive corporate experience, including leading the index department at BSE and serving as director and managing director at SS&C Global Operations, he possesses deep expertise in finance, innovation, and venture development. He is deeply committed to nurturing youth with an entrepreneurial mindset and fostering emerging technologies.
Please put your hands together as we warmly welcome our guest of honor, Mr. Hitesh Porwal, to deliver his address.
So I was also a student not far back. I belong to Jodhpur, and in the year 1998, I shifted to Bombay to start my career. And in the first 2 to 3 years, I made some mistakes which cost me $3 billion. I incurred a loss of $3 billion. How much is $1 billion? How much is $1 billion in INR? Anyone? How much crores? $3 billion is how much? 27,000 crores is the loss which I incurred. You want to know how? How many of you have been to Bombay? हाथ ऊपर करो जरा यार, energy लाओ room में. You have been to Bombay, right? What is the biggest problem in Bombay? Traffic. When I shifted from Jodhpur to Bombay, even I saw the same problem. In Jodhpur, I had a Hero Honda bike and I would travel anywhere. When I came to Bombay and I saw trains, it reminded me of my days in school where on the way, I would see trucks with a lot of goats and sheep in it. And I would feel bad about it, right? Because it was a small space and a lot of these animals were crunched in. But when I saw the crowd in the trains in Mumbai, I said the goats were much better. So it wasn't possible for me to travel by train, given that I come from Jodhpur. Buses were neither great there because there were no flyovers. It used to take me 1.5 hours in bus. taxis उस समय काली पीली होती थी. There were no AC cabs, no Ola, etc. So it was a challenge for me to transport, to use transportation in Bombay. And what did I do about it? I complained to everyone. I told all my friends back in Jodhpur, everything is great in Bombay. It is a city of hope, but the transportation is not good. I didn't miss a single opportunity to complain about the problem I saw. I complained, and I felt good that I was complaining about a problem. At the same time, when I was complaining, there were two friends who saw the same problem and they created Ola. Ola is worth $2 billion. I could have also created, but I chose to see the problem and complain about it. They saw the same problem at the same time, they chose to solve it. This was my 2 billion loss, right? I incurred 3 billion loss, another 1 billion loss. My wife used to love to go to a movie in the first week. In Jodhpur, it was so easy to get a ticket. In Bombay, you spend 100 rupees, you come from the office early, you spend another 100 rupees, you go to a movie theater, and you see a board house full. And you could get a ticket in black, right? You understand what is black, right? 100 rupees ka 500 rupees mein milta tha, right? And I used to hate it. I didn't like paying black extra money. And what did I do about it? I again complained. I complained to everybody I could find, saying that हमारे जोधपुर में problem नहीं था, आपके यहाँ पे problem है, and I used to feel good about complaining. At the same time, there were again two friends who saw the same problem, and instead of complaining, they created Book My Show, which is worth $1 billion. That's how I lost $3 billion. I changed my glasses. Now when I see a problem, I see an opportunity. I don't complain about it. The first quality of an entrepreneur is, when you look at a problem, are you complaining about it or are you seeing it as an opportunity? In 2014-15, the government said we need to foster innovation in universities. So they gave around 6,000 crore rupees for grants, etc. They set up 1,200 incubation center, Atal incubation centers, etc., across the colleges, private and also public combined. And they said, we want everyone to understand that entrepreneurship and innovation is also a career, and it's an opportunity for India to leapfrog the journey from a developing nation to a developed nation. We could have said, this is a big problem. There are 4.3 crore students in higher educational institutes. There are 44,500 higher educational institutes, colleges and universities combined. How would you achieve this goal? You could have again complained that it is not possible. I had changed my glasses by then. I saw it as an opportunity and I launched BizStart. I said, we are going to leverage technology to achieve the government of India at scale. We are not going to run a training company, go across colleges and train. We are going to leverage technology, and that was the genesis of BizStart, how it started. So BizStart is a pre-incubation tech platform. How many of you love cricket? Anyone? Okay. Just your love for cricket does not enable you to join IPL. We all have played cricket, right? And at some stage we felt we are also good. But we never got into an IPL. Why? Because in order to get into an IPL, there are few steps which you have to follow. You have to play at a local level, at a district level, at a state level. You have to play a Ranji trophy, and then you get into IPL. But when it comes to entrepreneurship, why do we feel we don't need these steps? Students come to me and say that, sir, I've got an idea. Where is the funding? Where is the incubation center? And when they say this, right, what I hear is, sir, I love cricket. Why don't you admit it into IPL? And I'm saying, right, where are the steps involved? Even for the university, right? The universities are stuck because They've created great IPL stadiums in the form of incubation centers, grants, co-working spaces, etc. Everything is ready, and they are waiting for the students to walk in. And the students are the ones who say, sir, I love cricket, please admit me to IPL. And we are saying, right, sorry, where are the steps? IPL is an incubation, right, or a launch. Where is the pre-incubation? Where is the Ranji Trophy of a startup in a college? It doesn't exist. And more important than that, when you go for cricket for the first day, right, you do practice on the net, right? You say, right, you are on the net. There are 20 balls thrown at you just to help you understand, right? Whether you are a batsman or a bowler or a wicket keeper. Mr. Shastri, the entire team here is throwing balls at you, at the net, to figure out, right, whether you are an entrepreneur, an MSME entrepreneur, a startup entrepreneur, a self-employed entrepreneur, deep tech entrepreneur. We all are throwing balls at you to help you understand. That is what a pre-incubation is. It is a step before the IPL. Don't expect that you will be in the IPL, and I appreciate MIT World Peace University for realizing this gap in India. It is a gap. Government, don't expect the problems of India or the world to be solved by the government. Government's job is to give a vision. Government's job is to facilitate it. It's always entrepreneurs who solve the problem, and the government is expecting just 2 to 3% of the students to be entrepreneurs. We don't want everyone to be an entrepreneur. If only 2 to 3% of you become entrepreneurs, and there are studies which show that a typical average entrepreneur gives job to 6 direct people and 3 indirect people. एक entrepreneur 9 job create करता है. अगर 3% बच्चे भी entrepreneur बन जाएं, we solve the unemployment problem of the government of India. That is the potential which we have, and I'm so happy that the university has recognized that. They understand that you cannot go into an IPL. We all want to throw balls at you in the net to help you understand. Are you a wicketkeeper? Are you a bowler? Are you a spin bowler? Are you a batsman, opening batsman, etc.? Because after that in life, it will be very expensive. In the nets, you can fail in the afternoon and find I'm not a cricketer. But when you are 30 years old and you launch a business and you fail, it will be very expensive. You'll have a family to support, etc., etc. So once again, I want to thank the university for taking the initiative of pre-incubation, and BizStart as a company is fully behind you. There are 4 steps we are going to do. The first step is to give you access and to take the assessment, which most of you have done. And that is the beauty of technology, right? So I'm coming here for the first time, and already 2,400 students have taken the assessment and learned whether they are entrepreneurs or not. That is the beauty of technology, and we are going to embrace it, and we are going to achieve the goals of RIDE in this year and also in the next year. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Porwal, sir, for that enriching and insightful address. We are truly grateful for your presence with us today.
Before the address from our chief guest, we invite everyone to look towards the screen to view a short film on philosopher Saint Sri Jnaneshwar World Peace Prayer Hall and World Peace Library, the World Peace Dome.
21वीं शताब्दी में मेरी भारत माता विश्व गुरु बनने की काबिलियत रखता है. It will become a विश्व गुरु in the 21st century. उसका छोटा सा उदाहरण, छोटा सा सिंबल यहाँ बन गया है, ऐसा मेरा मानना है.
We have only two options. Either we live together or we perish together. It is in this context, this monument will stand.
We look at this magnificent dome. To me, this is not just the biggest dome in the world. To me, this is the biggest idea, the biggest message to the world.
This country has always propagated one thought, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, my dear friends. I must say that in the entire history after the independence since 1947, this is one of the unique steps towards the contribution of universal humanity. I appeal to the Vice President and Honorable Chief Minister to recognize this World Peace Dome as a structure of national and global importance and support to promote it in such a way that it evolves as one of the prominent tourism destinations of the world.
We should remember and respect like Professor Vishwanath Karat and millions of people like that, and remember the great service they have done. They should be remembered forever. That is also equally important for all of us. This is the message of this dome. This is the idea of the dome. This is the tallest, not only in size, but also in ideas.
Thank you so much, technical team. This inspiring vision reminds us that research, technology, and knowledge reach their ultimate purpose when dedicated to human well-being and peace.
Now, we are deeply honored to introduce our chief guest, Dr. Shrikant Patil, Chief Executive Officer of the Maharashtra State Innovation Society, Government of Maharashtra. Standing at the forefront of ecosystem building and startup support, his insights will show us what it truly takes to navigate the path from an early stage concept to a nationwide scale innovation. We request the technical team to now play the introductory video for the chief guest.
Shrikant Patil is a distinguished professional with over 20 years of corporate sector experience and deep expertise in vocational education, skill development, employment generation, and entrepreneurship. He holds a master's in computer management, a PGDM in marketing from Symbiosis International University, and a PhD in vocational education, skill development, and ITI upgradation. He has contributed to national level skill development and employment policy, working closely with chief ministers and ministers across India, and has studied best practices across 32 countries. He was appointed by the Honorable Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh to drive skill development under Atmanirbhar Madhya Pradesh, and later led CRISP as Chairman and Managing Director, transforming it into a self-sustainable institution of international standards. Dr. Patil currently serves as Chief Executive Officer of the Maharashtra State Innovation Society, the Government of Maharashtra's nodal agency for promoting startups, entrepreneurship, and innovation across the state. A very warm welcome to Dr. Shrikant Patil.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join your hands together
Dr. Shrikant Patil.
for Dr. Shrikant Patil.
Good evening, guys. Can it be louder? Good evening, guys. Thank you for having me here on this immaculate gathering of RIDE 2026. I congratulate Dr. Rahul Kararji for this beautiful gathering, and I congratulate on the, I think, 44th of the anniversary of MIT campus. Guys, today we have gathered here to discuss or interact or maybe the brainstorm on how innovation and startup can help state and nurture the entire India ecosystem for the startups and innovation. First of all, I thank you, Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, for having me here, Honorable Guest of Honor, and all the dignitaries on the dais, and Honorable Kallurkar, sir, is also here. And I thank you, everybody, for being here. First of all, I wanted to congratulate the all young innovators, startups, and the researcher for this beautiful gathering. और मुझे लगता है कि एक सबसे बड़ी ताली होनी चाहिए इन बच्चों के लिए जिन्होंने पूरे देश को डिलुलु सुलुलु सिखा दिया और आज दिल्ली से लेके हर गली तक सब लोग एब्रिविएशन पाठ करने में लगे हैं कि इसका मतलब क्या है, उसका मतलब क्या है. From PM to every individual in India, they are willing to understand what is this language. It's called as a code language. In my family, we have a 4 generation. My father, 1955. So, baby boom. I'm a millennial. My elder son is a Gen Z. And my younger is an Alpha. So, I'm handling all 3 generations as a middleware. So, everybody has a different expectation. My parents are in a different tone. My elder son is in a different tone. And younger one is the smart one. It is the Alpha. So, by understanding the entire mentality of these generations, it is very difficult. Guys, you are really lucky that you are born in actually a technocrat world where you have entire things on your tip of fingers. I remember when you used to study in a college, we have to find out some information. If you have to find out some information, we have to run actually through some few books. So I remember Kallurkar sir was there, and most of the time he used to ask for a books. Sir, ये कहाँ मिलेगा? ये कहाँ से मिलेगा? ये information कहाँ से हम लोग इसको search कर पाएंगे? But you are really lucky that you are in a good world of information. There is ample opportunity to work for startups and innovation. एक सबसे खूबसूरत बात एक हो गई है पिछले 2-3 महीने में जो पूरे दुनिया को समझ में आई है कि हम लोग रोज टोकते थे सभी बच्चों को, जेनजीज को, और आई ऑल्सो डिड द सेम थिंग. और आप सब बच्चे आपके माता पिता को कन्विंस करने के चक्कर में थे कि एंड दे वर पिंगिंग यू एवरी टाइम, व्हाई यू मेड दिस काइंड ऑफ हेयर स्टाइल, व्हाई यू वेयरिंग सो यू कैन से लूज शर्ट्स, ओवरसाइज शर्ट्स. But now the complete drift is there, complete change, 360-degree change is there. Now I am asking my son where I can get the oversized t-shirt or something. So the world is now completely changed. By understanding the current socio factors, we have to inculcate the startups and innovation ecosystem as per their understanding, their liking and disliking. So one important thing is that we are working under the guidance of Honorable Chief Minister, sir. He is now chairman of Innovation Society. And we got really a technocrat leadership who is working on various initiatives. So Maharashtra State Innovation Society actually working on some important projects. So you must have heard about, there is a big flagship innovation city is coming in Mumbai 3.0. So Mumbai 3.0 is basically just next to the Mumbai airport, new Mumbai airport. So 300-acre state-of-the-art innovation city will be soon announced, and it will be soon functioning. Second, we are coming up with the regional innovation hub. So Pune is actually हम मराठी में उसको बोलते हैं कि शिक्षणाचं माहेरघर आहे. So it is actually motherland of education. And all kind of fraternities are there, all type of industries based in Pune. So we are building a regional innovation hub for Pune, which will cater to the all kind of startups, all kind of innovators and the researchers. So that thematic regional innovation hub will basically focusing on the all upcoming future skills or future technologies. So artificial intelligence is there, rare earth minerals and metal is there, electrical vehicle. Guys, you must have witnessed down the line of just 3 to 4 decades, the transition in the fuel transition is actually rapidly changing. We were at the CNG, then we have moved to electric, now we are discussing on the hydrogen fuel. So we have to adapt all these upcoming technologies and understand the need of the hour. During my interview, somebody asked me during my bite, so what is your message to the student? I always request every young entrepreneur, budding entrepreneur, students, guys, आपका थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम एक है कि आप 3rd ईयर तक स्टार्टअप में रहते हो. जैसे ही कोई बड़ा पैकेज आता है, आप वो स्टार्टअप का भूत उतर जाते हो और प्लेसमेंट के पीछे जाते हो. सो आई रिक्वेस्ट यू मस्ट हैव वॉच्ड, और आपने 3 इडियट्स भी देखी होगी. तो हमें चतुर्स नहीं चाहिए. सो देर आर एम्पल्स ऑफ मिलियंस ऑफ चतुर्स इन द वर्ल्ड, बट वी आर लुकिंग फॉर ranchos. So I'll request and urge to the honorable all professors, vice chancellor sir also, we have to find out ranchos in our batch who can innovate something, whose mindset is basically catering to or addressing to the problem statements. So there are ample opportunities in the world. How we can cater is our basic interest. One more fact I wanted to address you. Maharashtra is actually a state capital or startup capital of India. Maharashtra has 38,000 registered startup in a Maharashtra, and we have a 30 incubators in a place. So all incubator is working fine. They have the startup ecosystem inside that incubator, and they are working for the all future technologies and the rural technologies. So we took one more initiative, that is reach to unreach. So I'm coming from very small place in Maharashtra called Hingoli. So I have seen while we are working or studying in the small place, it is very difficult to convince your idea to someone. It is very difficult to nurture that idea at the district level or any taluka place. So we are now working on the micro incubator at district level. So any student has one idea, he did not require to come to the metros and explore and spend so many money to explore that idea. So we are building micro incubator at district level. Second thing, we have a flagship program for women-led also. So we have one program called Punyashlok Ahilyabai Holkar. So the idea is to nurture, inculcate, boost the women-led startups. So that scheme is actually running very smoothly. But idea is to reach to that scheme. That scheme should be reached to the all rural part of the Maharashtra. One more thing is very important. We are coming up with the huge fund called CM Mahafund. Initially 500 CR is announced for that fund to help the startups at the all ideation to the accelerator stage. We are coming up with some big funds for the innovation in collaboration with the Department of Information Technology and Department of Industry. So we have the Artificial Intelligence Fund for the innovation and startup, and the entire policy is around 10,000 crores. One more fund is for the deep tech, it is around 2,000 crores. So all, one more is for electrical vehicle, then second is for quantum mission. So 1,000 crore is for the quantum mission also. All these big projects are in a pipe to cater to the all startups and innovators in Maharashtra. The idea is very simple. We have to reach to the every student, and we have to convince that student. The job is very difficult because the market is now shrinking, and we have to understand the key areas, how we can understand the problem better way. And I'll request to honorable all professors also कि जैसे हमने अभी जेनजी की बात की है, तो आपको भी एक रिक्वेस्ट, एक सबमिशन है कि इनके साथ, ये बच्चों के साथ 5 बजे के बाद भी आप बैठना शुरू करिए. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. एक आधा पिज़्ज़ा खा लीजिए, कुछ कोक पी लीजिए, एक दिन में 2 दिन में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. बट आई एम ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड कि हाउ वी कैन इम्बाइब विद देयर आइडियाज़, हाउ वी कैन एडजस्ट आवरसेल्फ विद देम. पूरा देश इस पे काम कर रहा है, तो मुझे लगता है स्टार्टअप का भी, प्रोफेसर्स का भी एक अलग से कुछ काउंसलिंग होना चाहिए टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ दे आर विलिंग टू वर्क, हाउ दे आर नर्चरिंग देयर आइडिया. एंड वन मोर थिंग आई वांट टू एड्रेस, आपने बहुत गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर सर ने बहुत अच्छा मुझे एक कॉम्प्लीमेंट दिया कि ही वॉज इन इम्प्रेशन इफ चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफ महाराष्ट्र मे बी थोड़ी सी उसकी टोन बाहर आई होगी, बाल चले गए होंगे. और ही सेड कि यार यू आर वेरी यंग. तो आई टोल्ड कि सर एवरीबडी इज वर्किंग ऑन एंटी एजिंग, बट आई एम वर्किंग ऑन एजिंग. बिकॉज जहाँ पे भी जाता हूँ तो सिंपली यही समझ में आता है कि अरे आर यू CEO? सर हाँ मैं ही हूँ. So I'll tell you one small incident. I went to meet one honorable chief minister. जैसे मैं वहाँ स्टेप इन किया, उनके केबिन में गया, वो शांति से बैठे थे अकेले, और मैंने जाके नमस्कार किया. तो उन्होंने मुझे जल्दी में बोला, अरे जाओ पाटिल साहब को बुलाओ. तो आई सेड कि सर मैं ही हूँ. तो बोले आप हो? सो आपने PhD की है? सो but I have a one benefit as compared to you guys. I can easily mingle with these guys. So I can take that advantage because my fraternity, startup communities are all Gen Zs. So definitely we are in interest to support them. I am also willing to learn a lot of the keywords that you are using. But definitely I'll welcome you on this beautiful occasion. You all young guys are welcome for the startup and innovations ecosystem in India, and especially in Maharashtra. We got a very handsome and technocrat leadership. Honorable CMC is working on this. So we are working for the thematic kind of incubators. In last meeting with Dr. Karar sir, he requested us why we can collaborate with each other and support to the all students to nurture the talent for the startups and innovation. Definitely I'll take this request in consideration, and probably soon we will have one good engagement for you all students, how you can nurture startup ecosystem in the MIT campus. And thanks for this applause, but I definitely work on this idea. I'll request you please share the good startup ideas. You can run one simple hackathon to understand what kind of a problem statement you have across the all sectors. And once you record that problem statement, I'll ask my team to work on this, and we will segregate all problem statement, and we have to understand the impact of those problem statement on the society also. On this note, I congratulate all my Gen Z friends for this beautiful gathering. I'm always with you and always with the MIT institution because you're working for the societal reforms. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your valuable perspectives and insights. Your address will surely encourage our student founders to turn their boldest ambitions into solutions of lasting value.
Next, we would like to invite the co-convener of RIDE 2026, Dr. Deepali Jawle, to make an announcement.
On the onset, we take this opportunity to felicitate one of our bright students, Gayatri Gondarkar. I request Gayatri to come to the dais. Till then I will read the citation for Gayatri. Gayatri? Yes. A big round of applause for Gayatri. Gayatri Gondarkar, BTech CSE student of the iOS Development Center, MIT WPU, and a Swift Student Challenge Distinguished Winner 2026, recognized among top 50 worldwide. She is the creator of Steady Hands, an AI-powered accessibility app for the people with hand tremors, which she had the opportunity to present to Apple CEO Tim Cook at Apple Park, Cupertino, USA. Let's put a round of applause for Gayatri. Well done, Gayatri.
Thank you so much, Gayatri, and congratulations once again.
To capture the historic moment with the minds who have graced our stage today, we request all the dignitaries on the dais to kindly step forward for the official group photograph.
May we please give a huge round of applause to all of the dignitaries on stage. As we begin to draw this grand session to a close, it is our time to express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has worked tirelessly to make this day possible.
To deliver the formal vote of thanks, we are pleased to invite Dr. Deepak Prashar, co-convener, RIDE 2026, MIT World Peace University. Please welcome him with a huge round of applause.
A very good evening, namaskar to one and all. Respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, faculty members and my dear students. As we conclude this momentous inaugural ceremony of first day of RIDE, that is Research, Innovation, Design and Entrepreneurship, I stand before you and filled with gratitude and appreciation. So first and foremost, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to our revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath Kararji, who has been instrumental in taking those things, and what we hear right now in MIT is because of his efforts. So I acknowledge his visionary leadership and be instrumental in guiding us for the MIT to what we have right now. I extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. Rahul V. Karat, Honorable Executive Vice President, whose unwavering support is always with us and is always guide us the way, the path, so that we should handle such kind of events with more rigor, with more outcomes. A special mention to Dr. Aditi Karat, Executive Director, for her continuous encouragement and support throughout this RIDE event. I would also like to thank Professor Datta Dangde, Vice Chancellor, Professor Milind Patre, Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Prasad Khandekar Sir, Chief Academic Officer, Professor Phogle Sir, Registrar, who always support us in every sphere when we handle these kind of events. So their office, they themselves promote such things in a better way. A special mention, a special thanks to our chief guest, Dr. Shrikant Patil ji, who is the CEO and Maharashtra State Innovation Society, Government of Maharashtra, and Mr. Hitesh Powell, founder of Vistart. We appreciate you, sir, for your time. You have taken the time from your busy schedule and shared your insights with all the students that startup is not only meant for that, you have to take this thing forward also. And moreover, what learning we got, that is not about that you have to take these things, you have to work hard, you have to keep set of your goal, and definitely you can achieve it. A lot of initiatives, a lot of investment is being there in a part of incubation from Government of Maharashtra also. So you need to come forward for the same. I would like to acknowledge the hard work of convener, co-convener, directors, program directors, everyone, even whosoever is a part, directly, indirectly, in this particular RIDE event. And special thanks for all the RIDE coordinators, students who work for the last 1 month tirelessly to make this event happen. At last, I would like to thank all my dear students, because you are here and you are the main custodian for this particular RIDE. So what we like, that this 4 days of learning would be very helpful for you, very enlightening for you. And I hope that you're going to imbibe these things in your times to head. So I wish you happy learning, great learning in coming 3 and 4 days. And I would say it's a lifelong learning for you to make your career in the entrepreneurship or in the research side. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, Deepak sir, for acknowledging everyone who contributed to making this inaugural session a resounding success.
May I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem.
Thank you, everyone. And with this, the inaugural session of RIDE 2026 officially concludes. We extend our sincere gratitude to our dignitaries, speakers, faculty, and vibrant audience for making this afternoon unforgettable. I request all of the students to kindly remain seated in their seats, and please let the dignitaries leave first.
All the students kindly remain seated.
All the students to please remain seated, not to be standing up. Sit down back in your seats, please.